Woo, woo, woo.
For those of you that are watching on YouTube, that dance was for you.
Ooh,
Hey,
hey.
hey, everybody. Hey, me.
Hi, Steph. Happy Wednesday,
Oh,
everybody.
yes. When you listen to this, it'll be Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Happy
Oh,
hump day,
yes.
everyone.
Right? Let's
Even though
get
I
this
hate
party
that phrase.
started. For real. You're listening to the Totally 90s podcast, everyone. Welcome.
It is very great to be here. I feel like I haven't seen you in forever.
I
Hi.
know. Hi, how are you?
Better now. I mean,
I know.
I missed your little face. So that's why we just spent a whole ass hour catching up before
I
hitting
know.
record.
I'm telling we do like you had mentioned that last time that we need to do like a show, like a chat session,
The
right?
shoot
Yeah.
the shit sesh. Wait, shoot the shit
Shoot the shit session. Oh
sesh.
man, that's hard. Let's say it again.
Shoot the
Shoot the
shit
shit sesh.
sesh.
Okay, do it and then I'll do it. Let's see who gets it right.
Ready? Shoot the
Shoot the
shit
shit sesh.
sesh.
That's hard. Shoot the sh Wait, hold on. Shoot the
Shoot the
shit
shit
sesh.
sesh.
Shoot the shit session. Is it even possible?
I don't know, but that's what I hereby dub it because it has to be. Because then we're
Uh,
gonna have to figure it out, and we'll see. Shoot the
yeah.
shit sesh. Ah,
Yeah. I'll just say it. Shoot the shit session.
there you go. I
I'm
mean,
down with the
the
good.
three sh.
Oh
But
man,
yeah,
so
we
how's
totally
everything?
everything is fantastic. It is Monday as of this very second that we're recording, and I typically like Mondays, but today it kind of got away from me. I mean,
Mm,
I'm alive, I'm healthy, I'm breathing, but like I was a lazy bastard today. But
oh,
I guess sometimes we need that. So
yes.
I'm gonna be okay with it. We're good.
Oh, good.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Not bad, just over here burning
Shooting the
to death.
shit.
Yes, exactly. I'm just like burning. It's so hot. Is it hot over there?
It was today. Right now, I see a hint of wind outside our
Ooh,
window, but
okay.
supposedly it's supposed to be nice in the city this week. So I'm thank
Yeah,
you. Can we have some summer lovin',
I
please?
agree. Yeah, for real. This summer has been weird, hasn't it?
It's been weird. And like every time I complain, Angel's like, you live in San Francisco, like it's always foggy, it's always cold around this time. I'm like, no, I remember 2020, we were like dying. Remember 2020 was really hot,
Yeah.
but I also
Yeah.
feel like California is just beautiful and just December is poopy. But
Yeah,
I don't know.
who was it that said that? Was it Mark Twain?
Oh God, you're about to quote Mark Twain right now. I'm on the floor. I love it. You're
Mark
loving it
Twain
too.
said that the coldest summer he ever experienced was a summer in San Francisco.
Are you serious right
I
now?
I know that because that doesn't even make sense, right?
I'm
I mean,
on the
it does,
floor.
but I now that freaking said it, I'm gonna have hold on. Mark Twain fog quote because I know for a fact it doesn't go like that. The hottest summer. You've never heard that quote?
No.
Is Mark Twain the one from Monterey?
Is he? Oh my God. Hi, my name is Steph, and I know nothing about Mark Twain. Isn't he a sailor? Oh my God, please. I'm literally like, he's an author. I know that's about it. Did he write
Okay.
the something in the sun?
The coldest winter I see. I had it all wrong. See, I'm like the person that says a joke and can't remember the punchline. So it was Mark Twain, and he said the coldest winter I ever spent was a summer in San Francisco.
Well, damn.
And it is so true. I will admit, like with Kara, I have to agree in the sense San Francisco is beautiful. And depending on where you go,
Hmm.
like where you guys live, I'm sure you get a lot of blue skies.
Yeah,
It burns
totally.
off like over there, like the marina,
Oh yeah.
they get
The
maybe more
avenues.
fog. The
It's like,
avenues gets more fog, but like for some reason, the mission, it burns off. It's kind of like San Bruno,
mhm.
like the fog just stops at San Bruno, but you have like
Yeah.
South City, Daly City that just isn't in like a fog bank, right?
Hmm.
And I mean, me living in Daly City my whole life, like I would look up the hill where my grandma lived in Daly City, but up the hill literally, and there was blue skies. But over us, the fog would just stop. So I think that's where Mark Twain got it from.
What did he write? Was it Raisin in the Sun? What the hell was
Oh, well, Mark Twain actually,
was oh the big fish
yeah,
one.
the old man in the sea.
Yes. Oh
Uh,
my God, this
or
is
no,
so
no, that whale one.
yeah, the whale.
The what is that called? Hump.
Huckleberry Finn?
No, um, um, ah, crap. What's that called?
Huckleberry Finn. The
Is
Adventures
it?
of Tom Sawyer and
That's it.
Huckleberry Finn. Thank you.
Tom Sawyer.
I'm not that
Yes,
stupid thing.
exact. Moby Dick.
Thank you.
Who
That
wrote
was the
Moby
damn
Dick?
fish.
I don't think it was Mark
Mhm.
Twain, was it?
Oh my God. Hi.
It was that other author,
Moby
Steinbeck.
Dick. Who?
Steinbeck did that.
Ah, yes, John
Yes,
Steinbeck.
good
He
old
also
John.
didn't he create the Johnny Appleseed character? Are we going off on a tangent?
I don't know. Did he? Because I don't know.
John Steinbeck reminds me of freshman year of high school.
Really?
Yes, we had
Oh,
to read.
yes.
Oh, he wrote The
Gosh.
Grapes of Wrath.
Yeah, I'm tired already.
I'm taking a nap. So,
It's gonna give me
anyways,
this conversation's gonna give me
yeah,
wrinkles because you're
yes,
dating me.
I know. And I have like I'm gonna put my shawl on and my readers right here, and we're gonna talk about Mark Twain some
For real.
more.
I'm like, can you see my number 11s?
Oh,
Oh, but no, see, I have lines right here, stuff.
okay. You keep saying that, and all I
I do.
see
And it's
is
because I look in the rearview mirror and I see them.
okay,
I do.
you're doing that. That's why. You have a soft as a baby's ass skin.
No, I don't. And I'm looking extra puppy today because of the sun, because it's
Hmm.
so hot out
Are
there.
you a
But
raisin in the sun? But.
oh man, we're on one
We
today.
are
We're
tangent city, and I
real
am
for
here
real.
for it. And
So
this is
I
not
have
a shit shooting the shit sesh.
it's not a shoot the shit session
No,
at
it's
all.
not.
But I have a question for you. Have you ever heard of frownies?
I have never. Is that what you call the 11s? I have
So
brownies.
so I don't know, maybe they do. I don't know, but there's so on who knows, maybe your phone's gonna be listening to you now and you're gonna be having a whole bunch of ads about frannies. Frownies. But I came across them because there was a lady that I follow and she put them on.
Uh-huh.
So I was so intrigued by this because, I think we talked about this. I was like toying with the idea of trying Botox.
Yes.
And I don't know, I'm still kind of scared to do that because I would be that person that it goes bad on.
Oh God.
You know what I
Don't
mean?
say that.
Like Kim Kardashian, remember?
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, let me just try this. So I was looking and they're actually very inexpensive. They're not very, expensive at all, but basically what they are is like a cast for your forehead. And they also have it for like your like
Smile lines.
smile lines and under your eye and even your neck. So, and basically I was listening to like the reviews and listening to like, their whole spiel and what they're about, and it was actually pretty genius. So, the way it works is it's actually like a cast. So, it's little pieces of this tape that every night you put on your forehead and you basically put your whole forehead, okay, is taped up, okay? And I guess it hardens. So while you sleep, it retrains your muscles to not like have any indentations, which cause fine lines or wrinkles.
Okay.
So I guess when like below your skin is your muscle and it's muscle memory. So when you're doing this or you have the 11s, it's actually your muscle that's contracted, which has caused an indentation, and it's the muscle memories remembering how you always smile or how you always make that same facial expression. So wearing these frownies or these tapes on your face at night, these like cast things, allows your like if as you wear them over time, it will train your muscles not to do that anymore. So instead, it'll
Interesting.
lay flat versus having any wrinkles or fine lines. And when you see the before and afters,
Hmm.
you will be mind blown.
I mean, it
Mind blown.
sounds safer than Botox. It doesn't sound invasive.
No,
So,
not at all. And the thing is like you leave them on overnight and then I guess you could take them off with like water or you could just like peel it off like a band-aid and you will see an immediate difference. And it's like all day. It's not one of those things that you put on and then like 5 hours later, it's like, oh, there's your frown lines again. Like you see
mm,
from like morning to night people's pictures. And my mom and I were like, whoa, it's impressive. And they said over time, you literally will change the way your muscles contract or form these lines to where they will not
okay.
have wrinkles or fine lines anymore.
That's really cool. I'm gonna follow them on
Yes.
Instagram.
And so I want to try it because Botox, I don't know. I'm not really one to like put like okay, so that's what they said. Is like I said, I'm not really one to put stuff. I don't want to put like foreign stuff in my body, you know?
Yeah.
And where does Botox go? Does it stay there forever or does it go into your
Doesn't
like
it dissolve
bloodstream and dissolve?
eventually?
Exactly. I don't know. So before I even go to those extremes, I was like, let me try this. And the nice part is that because it's helping you form this muscle memory, even if you don't have wrinkles, they say it's beneficial because if you don't have wrinkles, you straight up can like train your face, okay, to contract a certain way so it doesn't create wrinkles in the future. So it's actually like an anti wrinkle thing, like to train your face. Does that make
Okay.
sense? It's amazing. You guys have to check it out. I'm just saying, I don't know if you saw it. Maybe people that are listening even have frownies. I don't know. But when I went down a rabbit hole, like I always do, with this
Hmm.
lady, and she just had me convinced. Because I was
Okay,
like, wow,
yeah.
she's beautiful and she has not one freaking wrinkle on her forehead.
Neither do you, but I will support
Mhm.
you on your journey and I'm following because I always say that when it's time to get Botox, I'm
Mhm.
going to do it. I don't care.
Okay, so you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to order some and I'm going to wear them
Okay.
the whole day and I'm
Okay.
going to take them off on air.
Okay.
And we're going to see if this works.
But you have to like do it repeatedly.
That's the thing I don't know. I don't know how this works, like as far as that's concerned, because my mom asked the same question. So I don't know if you have to buy like a month supply, which might
Got
be a little
it.
pricey. But hey, if you're going out for the night and you don't want your number 11s or your wrinkles to show, throw one of these
Mm-hmm.
puppies on,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Now, when you find me something that's less invasive, this is totally taking a turn. Sorry,
Hmm.
everybody, but not to step away from frownies,
Hmm.
but I want to find something less invasive than freaking cool sculpting. Because I
Hmm.
would love to do a magical tummy tuck where it's
Yeah.
non-invasive. It's not going to go crazy. You're not going to develop a bacterial,
Hmm.
infection or anything like that. Now, when you find me a cast for my stomach, I'm gonna sign up. Okay, because that is on.
Okay. No, for real. Okay, so I just want to talk about this real quick. And I think we had this conversation before. Cheekies.
Oh yeah,
What do you think she did? Because
what
she took
everyone's
every
doing.
yeah,
Ozempic.
oh yeah,
I think
okay.
everyone is on that Ozempic train, and the only thing that's stopping me is my wife is a PhD, and she's told me what happens when you
Yeah.
stop taking it, and also you get old face.
Mm-hmm.
So no, I will stay curvy and like eat my little pancita
Mm-hmm.
and deal until something magical comes along that's not like that. Or Munjar, all that stuff, but like Ozempic, like first of all the celebrities are doing it. I'm
Mm-hmm.
don't even try to tell me that what's her name? Ashley Graham's hasn't done it.
Yeah.
And let's just what? So they have to do it forever now? And what about the poor people that actually need it for diabetes? Like that's
Yeah,
just
there's a
so,
shortage, isn't there?
it's so messed up. It's just, oh, don't, do not get me started. Do not. But yeah, I think
Yeah, I
that's
don't
like
know.
she.
Well, and and the thing is like it's so funny. I mean, I don't even want to bring this up, but it's just so funny how like some of these people that
Mhm.
complain about like even like, you know, the COVID vaccine, not wanting to take it, or
Mm,
even people that are like anti-vax, which is totally cool if that's what you do. But are those people taking Ozempic? I just want to know. Because we don't know the long-term effects of Ozempic either. Like, I don't know if you remember, back in the day, there used to be a drug called like fen, I think it was. And the only reason why I know that is I was little when that came out. We were young, but my mom's best friend was a bigger lady,
mhm.
and she went on like the minute it came out, she went on this fen journey, and she was taking these pills, and all of a sudden she had to stop because there was like hella side effects, and they found out that like some of the effects could freaking, I think they're really bad for you. Like, I don't know if it's cancer causing, could kill you, I don't know, but I mean, we don't know the long term stuff,
Exactly.
and that's the part that always scares me because I'm just like, is it really worth it, you know? Like, and
I
I don't know. The To me, especially movie stars, if you're already freaking skinny, just stop. You know?
Amen. Amen. I agree. I totally agree. And I just, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what these people are doing anymore.
Me neither. Me neither. Because I just think it's just like this, like, I don't know, this hunger for, like, it's never, nothing's ever
Perfection.
enough. You know? It's really disturbing.
It is.
But
Yeah.
so speaking of the fact that I'm reading it on your shirt, Barbie, have you seen the movie yet?
It comes out this weekend.
Oh,
I'm
it's not out yet.
stoked.
Oh,
No,
I
we
thought
got
it was
tickets
out. Man,
for it
there's been
already.
so much stuff about
All the
Barbie, Barbie,
premieres.
Barbie. Oh,
Yeah, all the
okay.
premieres have been going on, all the tours all over and stuff. I
Ah.
can't freaking wait. And I'm on the quest to collect every last Barbie shirt that I come across. And
Aw.
look at my phone case. It's a mirror too. Like
Stop it.
like I'm telling you, I am living for all of this for like, hello, Barbie, me and Annie are in our best, living our best lives, number one, because we
Hmm.
were huge like Barbie lovers and forever. Two, like there's a whole movie coming out, and like I heard that the creator of Barbie, her daughter is making a cameo, and
Oh,
this is gonna be
wow.
amazing. Like Margot Robbie is the
Hmm.
perfect Barbie. I can't wait. I can't wait. My inner kid is just jumping up and down with all this Barbie stuff out, and of course like all the Hello Kitty stuff is more and more insane because more and more 40-year-olds are like, yes, release it
Hmm.
all. And like
Yeah.
Angel, any other person that in my past would have been like, okay, you're an adult, blah, blah, blah. She's all, oh my
Uh-huh.
god, you're so cute, oh, you got another mug, oh, who could say, like, she's just so supportive.
Yeah, she's like the female version of Tony.
Yeah, exactly,
I mean,
exactly.
I can't say, like, honestly, I never really, I played with Barbies with my cousins, but
Yeah.
it wasn't like I was more Cabbage Patch. Like,
Oh,
I was obsessed with Cabbage Patches.
that's
But it's crazy
adorable.
how Barbies, like, those stupid brat dolls
Oh yeah.
just took over, and Barbie's just sitting there on the shelf like, "Hello," and I'd rather go for a
No,
Barbie.
Barbie never left me, the
No,
brats.
I know they're still there, but the
Yeah.
popularity as far as like brat dolls, OMG, like LOLs,
Oh, you're talking about kids
yeah,
today.
kids today versus what
um
we had,
yeah.
like, there's no comparison. Like, Barbie's like a
Oh
staple,
my
and I'm glad
god,
they haven't gotten rid of it like they did Cabbage Patch, even though Cabbage Patch is here, but kids nowadays don't play with Cabbage Patches. I try
that's
to get Presley
sad.
to play with one, and she's just like, I go, it smells like powder.
I know, I remember mine. No,
Yeah.
I cannot wait. And I got these tickets like a whole month and a half in advance. I was like,
Aw.
we're doing that. Like, I'm so excited. And I
That's
already
so
told
funny.
Angel, I go, may need to see it more than once. She's already aware.
I love that.
But
No, why
yes,
not?
I can't
Shoot. I
wait.
know I just love all the colors.
I love all the pink. I'm gonna get my manicure on Friday. I have to get my nails done. So I was like, oh, hi, Barbie, please. Please
Aw,
and thanks.
I love that. I love how, you are your mother's daughter. Only because, and it's so funny because you used to always talk about how your mom always had you matching,
Oh yeah.
like all the time.
Uh-huh. My underwear, yes.
Yes. And it's funny because you still have carried that
Oh yes.
to
I'm
your
little Vicky
adulthood. Yes.
to a T. To
Mm-hmm.
a T. I'm like, you know that quote, I open my mouth and my mother falls out. That is
Mm-hmm.
very true.
Yeah, she just
Like
strolls off your tongue and it's amazing.
it is. And like, okay, perfect example. I got this hat that I wore to the vineyard yesterday, right?
Mm-hmm.
I got it on Friday and I was like, it's perfect for the vineyard, it's perfect for Mexico, it's perfect for the summer, it's perfect for the beach. And then I put it on, I show Angel, I'm like, check it out. Like, isn't it cute? And then and she's looking at it, she's like, I love it. And then I go, watch, my mom's gonna see a picture of the hat and she's gonna be like, where did you get it? I need it, right? So
Mm-hmm.
today I'm thinking about my mom. I was like, oh, I gotta call her and tell her that Angel's not feeling good, blah, blah, blah. And then she calls me right when I'm thinking about her because that's how
Mm.
connected we are. And then the first thing out of her mouth is not, hi, daughter, how are you? It's, where the fuck did you get that hat?
No, for real, where did you get it? Because it was really nice.
I got it at Ross girlfriend,
Wow.
8.99. Oh
But
god.
see, I like the way it had the swing,
Oh yeah. I was trying to
right?
go for La Dolce Vita
Yes,
vibes yesterday in the
completely.
vineyard.
Ole ole. Like I loved it. No, for real, because how do you feel about hats?
I have a very big head. So sometimes I feel
Here.
like I don't look good in
You do
hats.
not have a big head. Because
Oh,
when you look on the screen right now, my head looks way bigger.
your head is
For real.
adorable. And here's why, because you can also wear super short hair and it looks cute on you. And so sometimes when I put on a baseball cap, I want to have like a cute baseball, like I'm just gonna run out and do errands moment.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I just look like what? Like it just does not look cute on me. But other times
Hmm.
it's all about the hair.
Yeah.
So I do like hats. I like floppy hats. Like
Mm-hmm.
there's something mysterious about it. But then
Mm-hmm.
you run into you have it on, but then you're indoors at a restaurant. So then you have to take it off, obviously, and then you have hat hair. So it's like
Yeah.
there's
Or
always
do you get a hat headache?
if it's tight, yeah. Like if so, and I
Okay.
like to wear my ball caps like secure on my head. So I do tend
Uh-huh.
to get headaches. But
Yeah, I like it tight myself, so I always end up getting like those weird headaches that
yeah, around your head.
yeah. I don't know. I try.
I think you would look so cute with a big floppy hat, especially with the fact that you have long hair.
Oh, thank you. Can't wait to cut this mane off, but
What? You're gonna cut it?
eventually when these stupid antennas decide to grow, these bangs, look at that's all they've only grown. I don't even know, what is this, 3 inches?
R.I.P. to Neen's bangs.
uh I can't,
I
but
miss them. Sorry.
anyways.
Anyways, folks, we're not here to talk about banging bangs, and we're not here to talk about frown lines, even though I could talk about frown lines all day.
Right.
But what are we here to talk about, Neen?
We are going to continue and we're going to go on to part tres of
Trois.
R&B in the 90s.
Oh my God, I love this series.
For
I
real.
love it so, so much. And do you want to get the ball rolling?
Do I?
I
I
got my
do.
list
I'm kind
ready.
of, what the thing is I'm kind of like, where did we leave off? Did we, what was the last one we talked about? I know I had mentioned Black Street, or was it
Yes.
112?
We put a pin in that so you can so
Okay.
start if you want to go from there.
Okay. I don't know if I want to talk about that yet,
Okay, do you want me to start?
but you could start. You could
Okay,
start. No, wait, no. Oh, I'll just throw this out here. Jagged Edge, because that was one of my
perfect,
favorites.
perfect.
Oh, because I love that song.
Meet me in the altar in your white
Yes.
dress. Yeah, that's my ringtone for my angel.
Yeah, it's such a good song, such a good vibe. They were, man. I don't know. They were produced by Jermaine Dupri. Hello,
Love.
right? And they came out like what year? We were still in high school, right? When
They
they
came out in
were,
93. So they
yeah.
formed in the early 90s. And thank God for that. Although weren't they like super like innocent and cute, and then
And then
then they had their little
became,
cochino sides,
yeah, I
and
was gonna, then they
but
became like some bad boys, but
but they also did maintain like their sweet like romance. Like I just freaking love
oh
the
yeah.
romantic songs of R&B.
Oh, same here. And they don't get old,
Yeah.
like you said, let's get married, but where the party at? Hello.
Hey, where the party
Party
at?
at.
I wanna know where the
Na, na, na,
Bacardi
na.
at.
But you know what I love about them and is that you could listen to their music and it's them just by their voice. Like they have a distinct sound,
Mm-hmm. Totally.
right?
And it's
Like,
because of the cute little boo-boo. I always
mm-hmm,
forget his name. At Q. I think
mm-hmm,
he goes by Q. And
uh-huh.
no, ignore that. His nickname is Slim. That voice, the main
Liam.
lead in Cupid.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. Hello.
That's my song. Okay, Cupid. And of course, Anywhere. That's my
Mm-hmm.
oh wait, I can't say that's my favorite because there's so many, because
Yeah.
I think Anywhere is number one, and then Cupid, and then it's Over Now with the Peaches and Cream album. And then
Ooh.
I see you looking at me. I could tell in your eyes that you're feeling me.
Mhm.
What's that name of the
Oh,
song? Dance with Me.
oh,
Oh God, that was such a good album.
that whole album was
The
fire. That
whole
was,
one.
dang,
I mean, it
Peaches
was
and
so good that
Cream.
the Weeknd sampled it, like
Right?
so
No. Oh, did he?
yeah, for the I don't wanna know if you're playing me, keep
Hold on,
it
wait. Is
on the
Peaches and
low.
Cream Jagged Edge? I thought that was 112. And
Oh
I'm like, wait,
my
hold up.
God.
And
That
I'm
everything that came out of my mouth, I'm so sorry. I got so excited.
I'm like, when you said Cupid, I was like,
Yeah, I apologize.
I'm like, okay, I'm gonna roll with this for a
Oh
second, but
my
I
God,
know it's
Dean, I
not.
am so sorry. I got stuck when you said 112. Because I love Jagged Edge, but I only like two songs.
No, I'm like, they didn't have that many songs. I was like, but I could be wrong. I was
Oh,
like, all I knew was those two, like where the party at, and
oh
then
my
Let's Get
God.
Married was my favorite, and I just wanted to get them out of the way.
Oh my
I was
God.
like, "Mm."
I am so sorry. I totally
Well, you
hijacked
know what? It's
your.
okay. We'll roll right into 112 because
Oh,
they were a force to be reckoned with.
I feel terrible.
No, don't, because they were. I didn't plan on talking about Jagged Edge very long
I know.
because
Everyone's like,
why?
what? They didn't sing Cupid?
I know people were yelling right now
Oh
in
my
the radios,
God.
like, no, that's. And I'm over here. Okay, before I say something, let me check this because I'm like, this is not making sense.
I just performed a whole medley of
No, and I sing
112.
along with you, so it doesn't make it any better. But I'm
Ugh.
like,
Okay. But in my defense, I was a way bigger 112
no,
fan.
so was I. I just really liked Jagged Edge for that song that is in their voice. Like, I don't know, they were, when I think of Jagged Edge, I think of our youth too because they have those songs, those few songs that were really like on the radio all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But 112 had
Mm.
so many hits, as we heard Steph sing
Yeah,
a couple
hi.
a few seconds ago.
Sorry.
Let's talk Cupid real quick because,
Oh,
man,
lead vocalist Slim, not to be confused with lead
that's what
vocalist
I was like.
Jagged
I was like,
Edge.
this is so
Jesus
funny.
Christ.
This is
Sorry, when I get
phenomenal.
excited, I like really go on a tangent.
No, I agree because honestly, they have so many songs that I can't even keep track. I mean, like you said, Peaches and Cream. Did you know what Peaches and Cream meant?
Yeah.
I
Didn't
didn't. I mean,
you?
I did, but I didn't when I was singing it until people told me later.
Oh, you're so
Yeah.
cute.
I mean, but that was good. That was in 2001.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's who, and that album is where The Weeknd, like, look how many years later he sampled that song that I just
Mhm.
sang.
Dang. Yeah,
Ah,
they are one of a kind.
they
They're one
really
of
are.
they're like when And that's the thing. And I'll go back to like what I said about Jagged Edge. All these groups, you could decipher who they are just by like,
Their vocals, like
yeah,
they stand out.
they do. And they don't and they don't sound the same at all. Like I think that's the problem with some pop groups. And I think that's the thing with like and I said this before with like NSYNC and Backstreet Boys and like the 98 Degrees. Like they all had great songs and we love them. But like not to say their melody like they sound the same, but they have that cheesiness.
Mm-hmm.
These songs are timeless, where it doesn't matter where you are, a wedding, you know, on a date, you could throw on 112 and be,
Singing your heart out.
yeah. And generations to come will be
Yeah.
singing these songs.
Yeah, like I think last time I said like you don't put on Cameo and you don't hear them anymore because it's like we're
Right.
living in the land of Drake, and that's fine. He's very talented and everything, but I do miss like hearing them on mainstream. You hear them on the radio stations that are the throwback stations, which
Mhm.
we're all, the kids of the 90s are listening to like
Right.
all the time. So
Exactly.
thankfully they have that station. But yeah, I agree. They're sensual, they get the
Mhm.
mood going, but then they're also like a party album, like
Oh,
yeah.
completely. Their main 112 album, I can't. My nose is stuffy. Sorry. In 1996, that was really good. Room 112, also really good.
Mm-hmm.
From 1998, I don't know why my nose is stuffy. It totally changed my voice,
Hi.
but all of
Maybe
them are really good. Anyways, what's your next one, Steph?
I want to roll into Brandy. We mentioned her briefly, but I really want to talk about her again because when we were in, God, I want to say she first came out in 93.
Hmm.
Um, she just was like hit after hit after hit.
Sure
Everything
was.
that she touched was amazing, right?
Hmm.
And then she started acting and she was in Moesha and she was in the movies and it was amazing. And you talked about Cinderella
Hmm.
the last time we talked about Brandy, but her style, her swag, her voice, you like with 112, like with all these singers, you knew who it was.
Hmm.
And she was just the it girl for
She
me,
sure
like
was.
like in that time. And the reason why I wanted to bring her up again is because to talk about another singer, and that's Monica. Remember,
Monica.
so she was really popular on her own, with just one of them days and whatever, even
Hmm.
when she first came out in 91. But when they had their single together and the media pinned them against each other,
Yeah, they
as we'll
did.
talk about with some other women, but like you could feel it. And who knows if they really felt some type of way about each other, but
Hmm.
they used it to their advantage because it's like you wanted to see more of it. And then I don't know, it was magical when they did that song and the way they like vibed and got in each other's
Hmm.
faces and they performed it at the VMAs. It was just like when you see two talented women who are the same
Hmm.
age, like Christina and Brittany, like
Yeah.
it's just it's magic. And Monica is that, sultry, very like Tony
Oh
Braxton-ish,
yeah, her
very
voice
like
is. Whatever happened to Monica? Where did she
she's
go?
still around. She
Really?
yeah, she's like still doing the whole singing thing. She was in a like a singing war last year or maybe during the pandemic. Did you hear about Versus? That I think they pinned her against it was like a competition sort
Hmm.
of concert, but
Hmm.
I think they pinned her against like Ashanti or something. And it was
Oh.
like really it was it was they got to showcase like their singing and their and all that stuff and to show that they still had it. So that's basically what singers from the
Mm.
90s and early 2000s and where are they now? Like you don't really see Ashanti anymore, but it was kind of
Hmm.
like that. And like how all these big concerts and summer shows are happening all over where Missy Elliott, who we haven't seen in forever, and Genuine all got together and did that show. So it's kind of like that. Like they're
Hmm.
still around, but like still singing their old stuff. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's true. Yeah, I mean, what's crazy is I remember there was some rumor, and I read it here too, is that the I read some rumor where Monica punched, or was it Brandy that punched? Monica punched Brandy at the VMAs, the 1998 VMAs.
Yes.
And they said that that time that they performed was the only time they performed that together.
Yeah.
But then you hear other accounts where they're like, oh, that didn't happen. It wasn't like that. They were trying to fuel this like feud between one another when they really had no issues with one another. Do you think they did? Because I think there was something.
I think you could feel it. I mean,
Yeah, you could,
why was
right? You could feel the tension.
like, but again, were they putting that on for everyone
Mm-hmm.
else to fuel the interest?
Uh-huh.
But
Exactly.
I don't
I
know.
don't
Like,
know.
I mean, while we're there, did Pink punch Christina Aguilera in that nightclub? That was a rumor too.
Exactly. Well, see, I'm going to read you this, and I want to know what you think about this. So this came up. So I typed in what was the issue between Brandy and Monica. I don't know. And something this kind of bothers me. So it says she was more. They're referring to Brandy. She was more of a wholesome girl because she
Hmm.
was in church, but she was darker complexion than Monica, had fuller lips, which she was both admired and ridiculed for. And their beef reached a peak when Monica punched Brandy backstage at the 1998 VMAs, which Monica says was the only time they performed together ever. So,
Hmm. So she said it
yeah, but why do they have to say she was a darker complexion than Monica and
because
have
it
fuller
always comes
lips?
back to that. It's just
And I just think that's,
unfortunate.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. You don't hear that about Britney and Christina.
Yeah, but you
You
hear all kinds
hear,
of other crap about them,
you do, but it's so
unfortunately.
different how, like, you have to compare, like, who's lighter skinned, who's darker skinned, who's this.
Oh
Cause to
yeah,
me,
of course.
like, it shouldn't matter. They're both freaking beautiful. And they both are very different with how they looked, for sure. But their voices were in their own right. Like, I feel like Brandy she had a beautiful voice. It was kind of, I don't know, would you say raspy? I don't know how, not raspy, but like you want to say more little babyish. I don't
Hmm.
know. Like, and Monica had more of like a womanly
Sultry.
voice.
Hmm.
Yeah. And I think that Monica just, I don't know. To me, they were two forces to be reckoned with. And Brandy, though, I think she was, when you look at it, Brandy's like the Britney, you know?
Yeah, I think they were compared in that manner
Hmm.
too. And
Yeah.
Christina, totally.
Yeah, and because, I mean, Brandy, didn't Brandy have, did she run over someone? Or did she get in a
Yeah,
car
there was a car
accident?
accident.
That's right. Yeah, she's been through a lot. And I
A
know
lot, her
in
brother.
recent, yes, exactly. In recent years too, I know she's tried to like come back on the scene and like do some things, and
Yeah, that
I don't
didn't
know, it just
quite.
kind of like fell flat.
Yeah. No,
It's
it's unfortunate because she's so talented. I mean,
mhm,
just like, and I think the reason why that was kind of like a kiss goodbye to her career a little bit is because she had been high, I think.
mhm.
She had
Oh,
been there was
really?
traces of marijuana in her system at the time of the crash, and she wasn't arrested, and
That's
there was lots of
right.
lawsuits that were filed against her. So, and then including a wrongful death lawsuit.
Hmm.
Um, but and then she
Wow.
ended up settling. So, yeah, I mean,
Yeah. Well,
she may be the good girl, but like some drama did follow her.
sure did.
And
Man. But you know what? When I think of Brandy, though, I think of her songs like Baby. That video,
baby, baby,
just,
baby.
yeah, that totally reminds me of our high school days.
Me too.
And just, I love and that's why I miss video so much because you see like the colors, like what she's wearing, her makeup. It was so fun.
Yeah, she was so innocent.
She was. And you don't have that no more. And
No,
it's a doggone shame. It really is. It makes me mad. I get really bitter over that.
no, I do too. I do too. And again, like I we're lacking not having these people like still
Hmm.
putting out like music because they're so
Oh,
talented.
completely. No, they
Or at least
are.
or at least like how Christina Aguilera is phenomenal, right?
Hmm.
She's at least like been around and being on The Voice and doing all that
Mhm.
stuff. Like I wish like these girls would too, because I feel like they would have a lot to contribute.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, gosh, I wish a lot of things were different, but who am I? Um, One person I want to talk about, and it's actually just a really quick one, like Jagged Edge,
I'll try to shut
and
up.
and it's only because this is one of my favorite songs of all time is Soul for Real.
My love.
Love, do you? And I loved that video.
I love the dance. Who doesn't do
Yes.
that dance when you're
Have you ever loved
love
someone
someone
so
so much
much you thought
thought
you'd
you
die?
die, giving something of yourself.
It
Is
seems
that
the
the
only
only
way.
way? Can you imagine our voices coming out of someone's speaker right now
Oh
and
my
they're
God, with their
driving? They're like,
windows
what the
open. Yes,
fuck?
that's us.
Oh my God.
But it was such a fun that was such a fun song. And no matter where you are nowadays, you put it on at a wedding, whatever, everybody dances.
Everyone's gonna get up and exactly that
Mm-hmm.
one and that other. They had another really good song that I think I liked more than Candy Rain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What was that other one? Ratata. Uh,
Every little thing I do, you're
it's
on my
on my mind.
mind. The way I feel lately is
It's
driving
driving
me
me
crazy.
crazy.
Yep, that
Oh,
one.
yes.
That was my favorite by them.
Hmm. Yeah,
But
they
they
had
were
a few good hits.
amazing.
Yeah. No, they were adorable. They
Yeah.
really were. Who else is on your list, Steph?
Oh, well, I think we would be remiss to not mention one Miss Lauren Hill.
Mm.
I mean,
Oh,
hi. First of
okay.
all,
Oh, yes. I love
her
her.
in Sister Act 2, when she
Hmm.
was in the chapel throwing
Wow.
down, his eye is on the
Okay.
sparrow. I was like, look at she. Like I love her, and I had the honor and privilege of seeing her perform in concert a few
Oh,
years ago at the Shoreline Amphitheater, and holy crap. Okay.
wow.
And I was worried because we've talked about problematic artists in the
Hmm.
past, the
Yeah.
Cranberries. Okay.
Hmm.
We had heard rumors that Lauren Hill would oftentimes make her peeps, her audience members, wait several hours and maybe sometimes not even go on stage after waiting for hours and hours and hours. So I was like, oh,
Really?
I'm gonna be here all night. But she actually came out on time and performed for 2.5 hours, and she was everything. Her voice, Neen, is the same. Like she is just like
Wow.
that deep, but not all. She can go really deep, but she can also go really, like, it was just, her range was amazing. She can play the guitar. I love when people can sing and play a freaking instrument. That like always like
Mm-hmm.
she can rap. Like, come on. She was amazing. She was, I mean, she hit like stardom, I think, with Killing Me Softly, her rendition of that with the
Mm-hmm.
Fugees.
Yeah.
The who was that, Roberta Flack's song? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
um and then she would collaborate with Nas and all that. Like, it was just amazing. But I think we all related hard during breakups to her song The X Factor on
My
her
favorite song of hers
solo. Yep.
ever.
That
Oh,
album, because everyone was like, "Oh no, it's all about doo-wop," and no,
no,
doo-wop's cute,
it's cute, but
and I can't take my eyes off of you, blah. But
yeah.
no, X Factor, the words.
Mm,
If anyone's currently going through a breakup, go ahead and download that if you don't know what we're talking about, and thank
mm.
us later, because that captures your feelings.
Uh, okay. Okay, I'm speechless. I can't even talk. Like for real, X Factor? Do you even
Oh,
know? I'm surprised my CD didn't blow up
I'm
because
surprised mine didn't melt.
I had that on repeat so much, so loud.
Oh,
And the video, she looked freaking stunning.
she's so
She
beautiful.
is. I mean, but it was a different side of her
Yeah.
that you got to see. Like when she was with the Fugees, it
Yes.
was a completely different side of Lauren.
Yes.
But this made her seem so like soft and like in her feelings, kind of like gave you kind of like a Sade kind of feel but in a
Oh my
different
God.
version, right? A
Excellent
different,
comparison.
yeah.
Yes.
Like, because this was like that song is so poetic.
Oh, well,
And
she's a poet, like that
yes,
woman. Oh
oh,
my God.
completely. But every single verse in that song just it's truth.
And I don't know what planet I was on, but I didn't real I or I don't remember. Did you know or did you remember that she was with Wyclef?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I didn't know that her song I used to love him was about him and the
Oh,
way
dang.
and the that's a beautiful song.
Yeah,
Oh my God. Because
shoot.
and then there's also an oh my God, I need to listen to it because yeah. And then there's a song that she wrote for her baby, To Zion is what it's
Mm-hmm.
called. Wow,
Yeah,
that song
that's
is
a
just
beautiful song.
oh my God. But I completely like completely
Ugh.
I'm having no memory of knowing about her relationship with Wyclef, but I think that was like a duh.
Yeah.
I must have and like just
Yeah,
like
it's one of those things that was like I didn't really pay attention to it then. Like honestly, I liked her. I loved her more as Lauryn Hill the artist.
mm,
The Fugees, I could, in my opinion, I could have done without only
mm,
because of one reason. And it was because we had some people in high school that sang it
yeah.
at our assemblies and stuff because it was like that they just played it over and over and over and it just and it wasn't them, it wasn't the group, it was just the radios played it nonstop and it's just kind of like Kara feels about like Nickelback, you know what I
Oh,
mean? Like they played these songs over and over and over and I was like, shut up, like I couldn't handle it, right? But I think
yeah.
that with Lauryn Hill, she's just kind of when she went by herself, it was just a different version of her that we all needed to see.
No, and and I'm happy to see this that has she's considered to be one of the greatest rappers of
Mm,
all time and she's
amazing.
often been called the greatest female rapper. So I think that's pretty cool. I don't know if she's ever been awarded, like the Icon Award or anything
Mm-hmm.
like that or Rock and Roll Hall
Wow.
of Fame or any sort of
Yeah, I don't
thing
think
like
so
that.
either.
But she sure, sets herself apart.
She does, because
You don't
she's just
really, you don't see people like that anymore.
no, you don't. Like she kind of reminds me of Erica Badu
Yes.
and
Oh,
how she's like unapologetically who she is and she doesn't give two F's who like what people think about her and she
yeah.
constantly evolves and she Erica Badu, if you listen to her first album
Mm-hmm.
versus
Mm-hmm.
how she is now, there's similarities but she's completely changed and morphed
Mm-hmm.
into all these different phases of growth through the
Mm-hmm.
years and just like Lauren, she's Erica Badu's gorgeous,
Oh my God, I love
beautiful
Erykah
distinct
Badu.
voice but also
Yes.
she could sing but also like what I loved about her and it's funny my dad was that was one of his favorite
I
artists
love it.
and I used to like he used to listen to it in the car. I don't know. It's so random but I understand why and with her like she could just talk
Mm.
and that was enough like talking in her songs and it was just like you're captivated like she has just a voice a talking voice that's even just phenomenal like and so slow like
Yeah. Butter.
yeah. I just yeah, it's just to me like they are kind of like in the same category as far as what they've done for people now, you
Here,
know?
here.
Mhm.
Totally.
Yeah, cuz even with Erykah Badu, I've heard a lot of things just like with Lauren, how she could
Mm-hmm.
be very problematic and stuff like that. But I think that we sometimes confuse that with people that are strong or women that are strong and
I think society as a
especially
whole does.
yeah, and
Yeah.
I think that especially too with Black culture, especially women, when you have a very strong woman that is Black, they unfortunately get like this title. And it shouldn't. I mean, heavens, she has a voice, she wants to be heard, and she has things to say. Like, I don't understand what's wrong with that. Like, and that's the problem. We shouldn't have to categorize people in anything. It shouldn't matter what color you are or whatever, I mean, and their album sales have spoken for themselves,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and I know that there's some people probably that could say, oh, if it wasn't for the refugees, Lauren wouldn't be where she is, or whatever. You know what I mean? Did I say the refugees?
Yes.
Fugees. But wasn't refugee somewhere up in there?
Yeah, they would be like refugee. Yeah, they
That's
would.
it. I knew
Yeah.
it. But like, but Lauren, like, they've shown they could just do their own thing. They don't need anybody.
No, I agree completely.
Because where are the Fugees now? I mean, Wyclef is big. Did
Yeah.
he had his own albums, right?
Yes.
And did the Fugees end up having another lead singer? Or
No,
did
that
they
was Black
just
Eyed Peas.
That's right. I was mixing them up. That's right. Was Black Eyed Peas in the 90s?
I think they
Or
were
was it
in the
early
early.
2000s?
Mhm. How do you feel
Interessant.
about, I mean, side note, real quick, how do you feel
Mhm.
about the new lead singer of the Black Eyed Peas?
I
Oh,
don't.
you know what? Hold the phone.
Okay, honey.
1995. Let's talk
Really?
about it.
Okay.
Because I
Hello.
love the Black Eyed Peas. I
Oh
love
no, same here.
because
Hmm.
they actually formed in 1988, and then it wasn't until 2002 that they introduced one Stacey Ferguson, or better known as La Fergie, to the
Turkey.
group, and that just added a pizzazz. I
Hmm.
love what she added to the group. They're all
Hmm.
talented. Like my freaking favorite in the group is, I don't know how to pronounce what his nickname is, but it's not
Which
Will
one
I
is it?
oh no, it's is it Taboo? No, no. Yes, Taboo. Sorry. He is my favorite member of the
Hmm.
group forever. There's just something about him, something about his swag, his voice, love. If he
Hmm.
ever were to leave, I would also leave. Like, because like it's not the Black Eyed Peas without
Yeah.
him. He just adds a certain je ne sais quoi to the
No, for
group.
sure.
And I thought that I was not going to be okay with the
Hmm.
Black Eyed Peas when Fergie left, because
Right.
she's such a baddie. Like I love
Hmm.
everything about her.
Hmm.
But they replaced her with someone really talented,
Hmm.
J. Ray Soul.
Hmm.
Um, Jessica is her
Hmm.
real name, Jessica
Hmm.
Joy Seria Reynoso. She's a
Hmm.
Filipino American musician, and she was added to the group in 2018. Her voice is, she gives me some Fergie feel, so
Hmm.
I'm not mad. But yeah,
Yeah. I personally I think she's phenomenal. She's gorgeous. She, like you said, Fergie feels for sure. Um, to me, she's just not Fergie. And I'm
I
not
know.
saying like, and it's like we said, even like with alternative people, like it's hard to replace someone that is so, I don't want to say Fergie's iconic, but I don't want to, and she's what made Black Eyed Peas, you know what I mean? In a lot of ways, like that voice or her style or just what she brought, Um, but the fact that they are still around and they have
Hmm.
her and they still have people that are there for it
Yeah,
speaks volumes.
it really does. They are going strong. Look how long they've been together,
Hmm.
So
But I will say this real quick. Have you ever seen Fergie's before and after pic?
when she was with Wild Orchid. Hey,
Yes, remember Wild Orchid? Love
I
them.
sure do.
But she didn't. She
Oh, you're talking about when she was in Kids Incorporated. Yeah, Fergie does not look like Fergie back there, but she was still
no,
really cute.
she was, and that's the whole thing. Is it was just like, dang, she just. I, in a way, myself liked her before.
Really?
I don't know. Something's very natural about her.
Mm,
Whereas I feel like the one that like with her nose and how she changed it up, I just feel like it's kind of like everything we expect to see,
hmm.
and how they change people. I think that she had character before, but I
Yes,
guess, Hollywood gets to people as we know. Mm,
it sure does. Wait, I know this isn't 90s, but while we're talking about Fergie, what were your
mhm.
thoughts and views when she sang the Star Spangled Banner?
I know you talk about that quite often, and you
I
know what?
can't.
They
It
just
makes me
she
laugh. What was she doing?
What was she doing? Because I think it was like, were you having an outer body experience? I just don't understand. Like, what is it necessary to do? And just to did she, I don't know, Steph.
my whole beef
I'm
with, you know
embarrassed.
how I am when it comes to the Star Spangled Banner. Don't do riffs, don't
Hmm.
freestyle, sing
Hmm.
it the way it's supposed to be sung.
The
But
only, and you know what, Chris, was it Chris Stapleton who did the Star Spangled Banner? Was it for the Super Bowl? He did it like this past
oh,
year. The
oh,
best, the
really?
best. I mean,
What?
the best, but he didn't change it. He sang it the way it was supposed to be sung.
Okay.
And the thing is like when you have people that come and put their own twist on it,
Yeah.
it's not a song that's meant, it's a hard song enough. Don't go and put your own thing on it because you're going to jack it up.
Yes. And thank you for providing me with that entry to our next singer, because I can't believe, now are you saying that that's the best Star Spangled Banner?
I've heard people say hands down it's one of the best
Okay.
ever, but I have a feeling who you're going to say. Go ahead.
Yes, because hi everybody. We're aware that we haven't mentioned this
Yeah,
icon,
we're
this
just going to leave it.
queen,
I mean, we could, yeah, just
Whitney Houston. I'm sorry.
roll out
The
the red
woman
carpet.
walked on to the field in
Mm-hmm.
a tracksuit and a headband, just herself, and
Mm-hmm.
sang the shit out of the Star Spangled Banner the way that you're supposed to. Like I can't. I made Angel watch it like recently because she loves how angry I get when people freestyle
Mm-hmm.
and do all the like shh. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and she sang it like I think everyone was in tears, clutching their hearts, laying on the ground, like
Oh yeah. For hands
impeccably.
down, she was, oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, of course, I'm sure these people that are saying that it was the best probably forgot about Whitney. Um, but as far as a man's concerned,
Okay.
he knocked it out of the park. Like to me, there
Okay.
is no like you get those chills where you're like the hairs on the back of your shoulders are like, ah, just like with Whitney. Whitney, like she brought the house down.
Um, sorry, I typed in what was the name of the person that you said sang the Star Spangled Banner?
Chris Stapleton.
Oh, you know who I typed? Chris
Oh.
Appleton. And I'm like, isn't he Kim Kardashian's hairstylist?
You're funny.
Okay, because is he a country singer?
He is,
Okay.
but it was his vocal. He's the one that sings Tennessee Whiskey.
Oh, okay. Okay. Then okay.
His voice is like he doesn't even need any. His voice is his instrument, like Whitney.
Beautiful. Okay,
Yeah.
then I
So
will definitely give it a listen. But yes,
yeah.
Whitney, I mean, we could be here all day talking about Whitney. So this is just going to be really very, very, very brief.
Mm-hmm.
She was R&B, like
Mm-hmm.
she and pop.
Yep.
And my God, I can't listen us. I just love her so much.
Mm-hmm.
We recently watched the documentary, or the latest, not documentary, the movie that they
Mm-hmm.
made recently, and it was done so well. And it kind of like covered some stuff that was alluded to over the years during her whole before she got with Bobby type
Mm-hmm.
of thing, like her love with the woman Robin, and like how they tried to like mute that, and how she was in the
Mm-hmm.
closet and all this stuff. So it was really like heartbreaking and heart-wrenching to watch. But I wish that I hope that she's remembered more. Like when you hear Whitney, when somebody says Whitney to you, where do you go in your head? Do
Mm.
you go to the music or do you go to the drama? Do you go crack as whack?
No, I go to the music.
Okay. Because
Yeah,
I feel like
completely.
it's just like, it sucks that, when there's like all this drama and all this like bad
Mm-hmm.
behavior brought to light, that overshadows the talent and the music and everything that she worked so hard for.
Mm-hmm.
And for a while for me, like the drama overshadowed her music. And
Mm-hmm.
thankfully now I'm like, oh, I just go and I think about her songs first. But watching
Yeah.
that movie like really reminds you of like all the like how bad Bobby was for her, and
Mm-hmm.
like the tragedy and how she died and how her daughter unfortunately had the same
Mm-hmm.
way that she passed away and everything. And just like it's so sad. But like when I Will Always Love You and The
Mm-hmm.
Bodyguard came out,
Mm-hmm.
like
Dang.
that was just like, again, it was just her in the video, it's just her on a
Yeah.
chair singing. Like, oh my
Mhm.
God.
Her vocals were one in a gazillion. Like there's no, to me, and I know there's a lot of people that may say differently, but I know for me, there's no one like Brittany. Son of a
There is no
bitch.
one like Britney, but
There's no one like Whitney at all.
I agree. I
She's
agree.
she's in her own category, like the
She,
can't be touched category. Because no matter what effed up crap she had in her life,
yeah.
she still rocked it out. Like we've seen performances where she got on those stages, and you're like, "Are you supposed to sweat that much?"
Yeah, like Michael Jackson's
Yes,
tribute, where she was like
exactly.
stomping her mama say, mama say, mama cool. I
Yes,
was like,
to where
whoa.
you're like, "Oh my gosh, I'm embarrassed." Like, "Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, someone get her a towel." And but the thing is that even though she was acting like that, she still was able to do her job, and
Yeah.
she did what she had to do, you know?
Yeah.
Um, but you're right, like, I feel like that time when she had that show with Bobby, it was like it was a train wreck, and
It
all I have to
was.
say is shame on the producers of that show, shame on them even putting that out there. To me, I kind of feel like they are glamorizing or mocking someone when you know that they are at their lowest. And I think that's where we as a culture, like, have messed up, like, in the sense of, why do we do that?
I don't,
I
because
mean,
it's
because we
just,
all were there to be like, where he says, what is it? Shut shut the front door.
oh
Like that's where it came
yeah.
from.
And that's where you, that's
And
where
I
you
say it all
got
the
it, right?
time. Exactly. I say it all the time.
Yeah.
But or like you said, like with I think with her, she just wanted to be loved. And I think that deep down, I think she was searching for herself. And I think that she was so consumed with her fame in the beginning. And, it all came so fast. And, you're offered so much, especially with her voice and who she had behind her. It's just, and that's why, like with all these artists that we've talked about, people that have gone down the wrong road, have gone bankrupt, whatever, it really is important to surround yourself with people that have good intentions for you
I also
because
feel, yes, no, 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 you're right. And I also feel, I do believe that she was closeted. And I do
mhm,
believe, because I did read the book that was put out by Robin and it was really intimate.
mhm,
And I don't think she's doing it for clout or for fame or for anything. I do think that they loved each other. And had she, because she grew up in the church and her
mhm.
mom was all about like,
Oh yeah.
gospel and everything, which there's nothing wrong with that. But like, had she been able to live her truth and not fear that she wouldn't be loved by America, which who knows, back in the late 80s, early 90s, she may have, I think she probably made the choice she had to make to
Mhm,
put forth her music. But had she lived in today's time, she
mhm.
might still, she might have been happily ever after with, who she was meant to be with and not ever have gone down that unfortunate path she took.
Oh, completely. And I feel like freaking Clive Davis had a
Mhm.
huge role in her downfall.
Oh
And I
yeah.
think that she thought that he was like the cat's meow, and she put all her trust in him. And I feel like she made a deal with the devil.
Hmm.
Because who in the hell, okay, if you love this girl so much, okay, why did you still have that Grammy party the night she died?
Oh,
On the
that
freaking night of the Grammys, when she died that day, you still decided to have that damn party.
that
You
was
you don't think that it would have been appropriate for you to be like, you know what? I can't do it. And in his words, they're like, no, she would have wanted it to go on. Shut the F up. Like I feel like he was just really toxic and evil for her. And I feel like a lot of the things that she dealt with, like with that, what was the girl's name? The one you just said, the
Robin.
Robin. I
Hmm.
think that he had a lot to say to Whitney
Yes,
about that and kept her from being, her true
herself.
self. And, so evil. So evil because
Yeah,
that was a bad look for him.
it was It was. It's just very heartbreaking. And
I mean, they were thinking of canceling the Grammys because of that. And he straight up couldn't even have canceled his freaking party. Hello. I was like,
Mhm.
I don't know. It's just she though when okay, so what is your all-time Whitney song?
Oh God, that's hard, but I love I have nothing. And I
Mhm.
also really love it was in the 80s, but I want to dance with somebody. That's like
Mhm.
I thought, oh my God, when I saw the video, I was in awe. I thought she was just the most beautiful woman ever. I was like, I want to look like her.
Mhm.
With the
Yeah.
long hair and the dress. And
Oh,
so yeah.
completely.
And I can't, so you know how I have a list of songs that I can't listen to without breaking down into tears.
Mhm.
One of them is The Greatest Love of All. Because I think
Aw.
about my little sister, because in that video, she starts with, I believe the children are our future.
Mhm.
So that video is like little Whitney walking towards, I don't know if you remember it, but it's a little girl singing and walking towards grown-up Whitney.
Mhm.
And then
Aw.
when my little sister graduated from preschool, they did a slideshow to that freaking song. Oh, so
Oh,
anytime I hear it,
snap.
I think about her and all the things that she could do. So yeah,
Oh,
what
I
about
love
you?
that. My favorite would have to be I Want to Dance with Somebody because it
Mm.
reminds me of my childhood.
Hmm.
It's one of those songs that my mom and I would like, she would put on and we would just dance like crazy fools in our living room.
Hmm.
And like, and it's just such a good song. Like, it's just no matter what kind of mood you're in, that song comes on and you're automatically like taken to another mood. You know,
Totally.
you can't help but smile.
That whole era. I mean, I have a Whitney playlist on my on my
Aw.
iTunes that I like to because I like to pretend that when I'm like in the shower, I sound like her. I don't, but like I love to just sing. And I even loved like her song. What's that? It's not right, but it's okay era.
Mhm.
I think
Oh, yes.
Heartbreak
Heartbreak
Hotel.
Hotel. Hello.
Ooh, that's a good
Love
one when
that
you're going through a
song.
breakup. Yeah,
Mhm. Man, because she came through on that album. Like that song, that
she
was
really did.
freaking fire. Man.
No. And then, we talked about Brandy and Monica. I feel like we
Mhm.
should now bring in Mariah because
Mhm.
Brittany. What is up with us and Brittany? Are we just thinking about Brittany all the
Is something
time?
going on with Britney right now?
Is she okay?
Right? Hello.
But yeah, like I remember that they were constantly pinned against each other and like
Mhm.
MTV News and blah blah blah. And
Yes.
then they released that beautiful single together, for the Prince of Egypt, with that
Mhm.
beautiful movie.
Mhm.
And holy crap, I just cried to that song. It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
They sang it amazingly. They sang it live together at the VMAs, and you could
Mhm.
feel the tension,
Mhm. Oh,
but it was
completely.
they just had to. It was like
Mhm.
two amazing voices because Mariah's no one to sneeze at. She's
No.
amazing and she's still killing it. I know she
Mhm.
barely dances or barely moves when she's on stage, but she don't need to. Like
No.
she is amazing. I don't know. Well, now we know that Ariana Grande can hit that whistle key
Mhm.
that Mariah was in the back in the day was the only one known to do that whistle note that she does in Emotion and all those songs.
Mhm.
Like Ariana can do it.
Yeah, Ariana can do it, but she don't have the swag that Mariah
Oh,
like, I love a good, Ariana Grande song,
yeah.
but Mariah Carey, like,
Mm,
she honestly, Whitney was an icon, and she
mhm,
was an icon from the 80s all the way to the day that she passed.
mhm,
But Mariah, I would have
mm.
to say she's the winner of the freaking 90s woman icon because she freaking started in the 90s as far as like with these like these like goody like good girl type of songs, right? And then all of a sudden you're like, what the hell happened? She blew up and she came out with Honey and I was like, who is this? It was like she just and I
Yeah,
was here for it. She was phenomenal.
when she divorced Tommy,
Yeah.
out came the sex kitten, and it's like
Yes.
how like few clothes can I wear without being completely naked? And you know
Uh-huh.
what, but she's that didn't matter because her voice, like
Mhm.
that whole Honey, no, every single album that woman
Yeah.
has, Oh, I'm such a fan. Like seriously, like she was everything. I loved her goody two shoes era. Don't get me
Loved
wrong,
it.
because
Oh,
you
like
know we
emotions.
the and can't let
Once,
go and
yes, one sweet
hero
day,
and
vision of
all of
love.
that, right?
Ooh.
But her sex bomb era,
Mm-hmm.
her my all that black and white video, all
Yeah.
she was wearing was that little black dress.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
But like her voice,
Mm-hmm.
stop, like, oh my God. And then
Yeah.
what I loved about her is that she would release a song like Heartbreaker, for example,
Mm-hmm.
and she'd release it with Jay-Z rapping on it.
Mm-hmm.
She would then release a remake
Yeah.
of the song with the Brat and like Snoop. And
Mm-hmm.
it's just, she did that more than once. Like
Oh
she had,
yeah.
here's version one.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it great? Okay, here's version two. Which one do you like better? I can't pick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I can't.
Exactly. And the thing is, it was just complete. And I think that it's so funny because he's with who now? Who's his crew?
Celia,
Oh, that's right. So, and hey, they're going strong,
20
right?
years.
Exactly. So, hey, they weren't for each other, but I think that she felt so controlled by him
Yes.
that when she, like you said, when that was freaking done, she
Girl, when
was
the ink
like,
was like barely dry, she was already
uh-huh.
in
It was like a
bikinis.
big F you.
Yeah.
Watch this. I don't
Mm-hmm.
need you for nothing. And I am going to show you who's freaking boss.
And then
Because
she
I'm
tried
pretty
to,
sure when she left, he was like, you need me.
yeah.
Go ahead.
No.
Good luck. You're done.
Yes. You're
Ugh.
not gonna make it without me. Whatever. She still had her pipes. And then
Hmm.
you would think she would learn her lesson because isn't he Latino? But like then she goes and falls in love with Luis Miguel.
Yes,
And then she was tore
exactly.
up from the floor up. But like,
She was. Dang.
she learned her
Yeah.
little lesson there. But yeah,
Ugh.
she's still around and she's still relevant and she's still doing it. And she's like, oh, I love her. I need to get my butt to Vegas and see her. I hope is she still in Vegas? I don't even know, but I need
I
to
don't
see
know.
her in
Yeah, no.
concert.
Yeah, I'm telling because that Idols, remember Idols on VH1? Was it on Idols?
Yes. Wait, are you
Um,
talking about when she was
Idols, what is
with
it?
Aretha?
Yeah, what was that concert?
Divas.
Divas,
We
that's
talked
it.
about divas when we were talking about VH1,
Yes, we
remember?
did. And oh my gosh, though, like she's just
Her hair was
she's a
all big.
mhm. They were, yeah, she's just a force to be reckoned with,
Yeah,
you
she was
know?
amazing. She is amazing. She's hands down one of my favorite artists of all time. I agree with you completely.
Hmm.
She's I have no notes. She's amazing. I even think it's I and you know me, I'm a huge J-Lo fan, and she's like infamously said, oh, I don't know her about J-Lo, but I
Hmm.
think that's
Yeah.
hilarious.
I
Like,
know.
like I use that meme everywhere. I
Do
don't
they
know
have
her. They
a
had a
beef?
beef because unfortunately J-Lo was too big for her britches right when she came out and ruffled some
Hmm.
feathers and yeah, we're just gonna
Yeah.
leave
See? Yeah. And
that.
see, you can't do that. But, I'm
No.
sure she's learned, but whatever.
Mm.
Um, she's this is I don't know. Is she R&B? And I'm just gonna say this because I just love her music. Hold on. Had a tickle.
Da-da-da.
Sade.
Sade
What would
is
you call her? Like not
I
jazz.
call her jazz soul. I think she's soul, which okay.
Yeah. Only
No
reason
need
why is
to
because
ask.
during
He's
the
a smooth
90s,
operator. Yeah.
she made a comeback. Because there's a lot of people that do not like Sade. There's
Oh,
a
oh
lot
yeah.
of
I know.
there's a
Like,
lot
yeah.
of haters out there on
And they ain't on
Sade.
my friends
No.
roster.
Thank you, because in the 90s, she made some really good music. And
Mm.
I just love her because she is one of those that is timeless.
Mm-hmm.
Timeless. No ordinary love.
Mm.
That's right. Smooth
Kiss of
operator from
life.
yes. And the thing was is that her songs from like the 80s, when she came back with By Your Side in
Mm.
2000, and like I said, no ordinary love, or what was that other one? She Kiss of Life, Like a
King of
Tattoo.
Sorrow was on the By Your Side
Yes,
album. Yeah.
your Love is King. Like
Mm.
but they all literally, she could put them all in one album and you would think they were from the same era.
And she did.
Yes, you would not know that they came from like the 80s or the 90s. Like her style is something that is very original. But
Well, sorry, I don't mean
go
because
ahead.
I think you're the No Ordinary Love and Sweetest Taboo and all of them were around the same time though.
Hmm.
And then you're right in the sense that because do you remember Soldier of Love? Like it came
Mhm.
after By Your Side.
Mhm.
That really gave me No Ordinary Love
Oh,
feels.
completely.
So
Mhm.
you're so right. Like she
Mhm.
could, and when I said like that, oh, she did put them all on an album together, it was when she did her greatest hits,
Greatest
but like
hits, yeah.
she could take the greatest hits now and then slap it together with Soldier of Love
Mhm.
and all that, and it would still be, it would make sense.
Yes, oh, completely. And that was it, and that's the beauty about her is that she still evolves,
Hmm.
but she still stays true to what she was back then. And
Exactly.
I think that's something that's very hard to do because people are always wanting you to evolve into something else and what everybody wants, you know? But
Yeah,
she's like, no, this is who I am, and I don't really care what you all think, you know? And I just think
exactly.
that she's just, I don't know, I just love her. Her
I
stuff is timeless.
I would kill to see that woman live in
Hmm.
concert. You know, my mother went without me. She went with a friend. What
She
kind of
did.
crap is
She
that?
actually went.
She went decades ago.
Isn't her wedding song one of these?
Her song is
Kiss of Life? Kiss
Kiss the
of,
Life. Yeah.
yeah, right? Yeah, such a good song.
It's just Sade's everything. She's gorgeous.
Hmm.
But
She
yeah,
sure is. Oh,
that was definitely amazing. Just so many beauties in the 90s.
yes, for sure. I mean, hell, we could be here for decades talking about 90s R&B,
Yeah. I
like
mean,
hundreds of years.
and before we wrap up, because like you said, we could be here forever, I do want to pay homage
Mhm.
to Mary J. Blige.
Oh my gosh,
Just
yeah, I thought of her earlier.
she's someone like you said,
Hmm.
she came out early,
Yep.
what, 91, and was really big, huge with Real Love and Happy, all that stuff. And then she would collab and, with Notorious B.I.G. over here and like, all that stuff. And then she went away and then she
Hmm.
came back and then she like went away. And then she
Yeah.
was like, hi, Waiting to Exhale soundtrack, another great divorce song, Not Gonna Cry. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So that, and then she went away and then she came
True.
back with, what's that song? The Let's Get It Percolated while you're
Oh
listening.
yeah.
Family Affair.
Mhm. Oh dang, that
And
was a good
then
one.
and then Be Without You. Because then she went away
Mhm.
and then she did Be Without You, that
Yeah.
gorgeous song. And
Mhm.
then she went away again. Like this woman kept going away and like just taking little breaky poos
Mhm.
and then released a phenomenal song with Drake. Like
Mhm.
she's just,
Yeah, that's right.
yeah,
Dang.
she's, don't count
She's
Mary out.
timeless. Mhm.
Yeah,
No.
she very much is too. And then of course honorable mentions, although it should be more than that, to Escape, just
Mhm.
can't get.
Yeah.
And
Mm.
uh I have, who's the one that sang You're My
Mhm.
Little Secret? You're my
Mm.
little secret.
Um,
Is that Escape?
oh, I thought so. Hold on, let's see.
Oh, that's gonna drive me crazy.
Yeah, it is Escape.
Okay, thank you, because that's my
Mhm.
favorite Escape song. I know it should be just Kick It because hi, early 90s, but
Kick off your
Secret
shoes and
and
relax your
relax with
feet.
me. Party on down
Down
to
to
the
the
Escape
Escape beat,
beat.
just
Just kick
kicking.
it, just
Just
kick. We're
kick.
so not synced. But yeah, they
Ah,
were amazing.
remember
And
Jade?
Jade.
Jade? Oh.
Did we just, I love you
Oh,
right there.
don't walk
Away,
away,
boy.
boy.
Don't
Don't
walk away.
walk away.
Oh my God. Wait, hold on. Brownstone. If you
Oh,
love me, say it.
man. Oh my
Mm.
gosh, Brownstone.
And Total. Can't
Oh,
you see what you do
do
to
to
me?
me.
Yup. Mm.
Oh my gosh, man, there's just so many to
Yeah.
count. Like
We had to
literally.
rapid fire that one, guys. I'm sorry,
Mhm.
but
We did because like honestly, there's not enough time in the day to talk about all these people because they're literally there's just too many.
there's too many. And we eventually need to come out of R&B land for a minute.
I
I
guess.
could stay here forever. It's so cozy. But yeah,
Oh,
do you want to
man.
mention anyone else before we wrap up?
Um, I don't know. I feel like if I did, we just go down another rabbit hole.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, we pretty I mean, we mentioned SWV last
Hmm.
time. Uh Yeah, no. I mean, because then we'll start getting into the little ones
Yeah,
like Black,
yeah,
you know,
yeah. And
I
their
mean,
collab with JC.
702, yeah,
Where my
exactly. Oh,
girls
you know what?
at?
I do want to mention Ashanti because she was adorable, and
Yeah.
Nelly.
Yeah. Yes. Rapper
Because I
Nelly.
do, yes, rapper Nelly, because they had some good songs. It was him and her, right? What
And
was
they were
that song they
together. They're
did?
still together, I think.
Yeah, I think so. What was that song they had that I loved?
Ashanti and Nelly had a song together?
I think they did. Hold on.
I thought
Ashanti.
it was Ja Rule and Ashanti a lot.
Yeah, let's see. Hold on. They had a song, or maybe it was Akon. Mm,
I know
Body?
Ashanti and Ja Rule did a lot together.
Yes. Ja Rule. Body on Me. Do you remember that song?
Yes.
How did that go?
Um, mhm.
I can't remember. I
I
have to
know
think of
that.
that.
Oh God.
Eh, Yeah, I don't know. But
Wait,
Ashanti was really cute. Oh, do you remember that other girl? She was
oh, wait, I'm stuck on Body on Me because
I
that was
because that was
Nelly.
Nelly
Nelly. Okay.
and that was Ashanti and it featured Akon.
Ah, okay.
And that's probably the one I'm thinking of. But yes, Ja Rule and Ashanti did a lot together. Um, she had some really good solo songs too. But remember, not was it Mia? What was
Maya, she was on
Maya?
my list. No,
That was it.
we cannot end without talking about her. She was so relevant in high
Mm-hmm.
school. I didn't love, I still
Mm-hmm.
love Maya. She's
Mm-hmm.
so cute. Her vocals, she can dance. She's still out there doing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Remember it's all about me, 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 me,
Mm-hmm.
me. And then like she had that song about like, I remember it was about my first night. It was very important because we were juniors in high school or something,
Mm-hmm.
and we
Moving
were all
on.
the no, not moving on. It's I love moving on, but it's the
Mm-hmm.
one about like saving yourself. You don't have to like, you know, get physical because you can just,
Mm-hmm.
it was really important because I was such a virgin in high
Oh.
school.
I'll have to
It's
listen.
called
I
My
mean,
First Night with You. But
okay.
moving on, her dance. Oh my God. And then she
Mm.
did the cute little Take Me There, I Want to Go There for the Rugrat song. She
Oh, that's
collabed.
right.
Yeah. And then of course I hated her collab with Busta Rhymes.
Yeah, see,
I didn't like Ghetto Superstar.
me either. I
Sorry.
was just gonna say that. I'm not a personal fan of Busta
I
Rhymes.
think he's so talented and
I
I've
like
never
him
heard
as a
anyone.
person. Not that
Yeah,
I
he's
know him
adorable.
personally, but
I didn't
his
like
music,
that song. I
yeah.
like some of his songs, but I didn't like that one. But Maya was just amazing. And when she sang her free album, her second album, where she
Mm-hmm.
released Case of the X. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
that one got
Oh
me through a
yeah.
breakup too. Mhm.
See? Oh man. Yeah, shoot. You know what? Okay, I was just gonna Maxwell.
Oh, he mean.
He is
I'm so
he is my epitome of he's everything to me.
so
Him and
mean.
Lenny Kravitz.
He's gonna be at the SF Symphony. Yes, I cannot believe that I freaking forgot to tell you. So I'm
I'm
so glad that
clawing
you
my
mentioned.
desk right now.
Yeah, it is. He's going to be at the SF Symphony. I think in August.
It was like on my birthday.
Yeah, and
Tony.
because he's real like he's so talented. Like oh my god, like what a
Oh,
sexy man and what a sexy voice.
mm.
But like I'm curious to see what he's going to do. Like in a symphony
I
setting.
can't get enough of Maxwell. I've already seen Lenny. I need to see Maxwell. I just can't. I just love him so much. And I didn't appreciate him until after it was like late 90s when I was really like into Maxwell. But that's an album from the beginning all the way to the end. You could listen to it and every song is freaking phenomenal
Oh
and
yeah,
sexy.
he's classic.
Mm-hmm. Man.
He's just like D'Angelo, brown sugar.
Ooh, oh, stop it. Stop it right
I know we
now.
need to stop.
I mean, we didn't even get to a lot of people, but it's okay. We'll talk about a lot of people down the road. Well, it is not the end.
No, and it's definitely not the end of us.
No,
So
that's
we
for
know we'll
sure.
pepper it in.
Always,
You know how we do.
always. I like that because like Adina Howard.
I'll be a freak until
Until
the
the
day,
day,
until
until
the
the dawn,
dawn. And we go,
good, all through the night.
till the early morn.
Oh man! So if you guys are, I hope you guys aren't sick of
Yeah, I
our
hope you
song,
guys.
our singing.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Because I'm picturing people listening in their cars on their way to work, and you just hear our voices blaring out obnoxiously singing.
Completely. We apologize, but no, I don't. I don't apologize. I take that back, actually. Oh,
This is who we
gosh.
are.
It
Accept
is.
us or
Yeah.
not. I don't know.
Right. Love us or hate us.
There you
Okay.
go.
So,
Okay.
but I mean, we hope you enjoyed this as much as we did. I mean, it's been a great journey traveling down memory lane yet again, going through all these because I forgot some of these things and I'm just like, dang,
Hmm.
phenomenal. You
Yeah.
know, and I never actually, I'm really happy we did this because, I never realized that Mariah Carey literally was like from the beginning of the 90s all the way to the end.
And still
Yeah, freaking insane.
insanity. Yeah.
Complete.
And yeah, also, again, I'm sorry for my blunder through Jagged Edge. I just got really excited about 112. So
Oh, that's okay. Welcome to my world.
apologies.
I always blunder on everything. It's my middle name.
You're so cute. But this was so much fun, Neen. Thank you
It
so much
was.
for I don't know, just making me feel happy.
Oh, likewise. Thank you. No, this was fantastic. And yeah, on that
Yeah.
note, Steph.
Wait, and on that note, don't forget to tune into Fridays with Neen this Friday. A brand new epi drops.
Oh,
And
yeah.
with that, Neen, I'll catch you on the flip side.
Oh, yeah. Peace out, buddy.